Y'all knows BC, anything for Clarence don't make sense. I got to react to this Riss and Quan situation because a lot of couples on YouTube up nonsense and stir the pot just so they can get more views, more subscribers, whatever the case may be. But I always say pay attention to people's body language. You can tell that them sitting next to each other is a major feat, but they came together to address the rumors, them unfollowing each other, him literally deleting or hiding the photos of her on the social media. But like I always say, just look at the body language. It speaks volumes. All right, let's listen to this one part here.
What happened, you know what I'm saying? And
we just want to
we're just finally here. Yeah, we're in a space where we could sit next to each other,
right,
and finally communicate with y'all.
Yeah, but that
You see what he said? We can finally sit next to each other and communicate with y'all. So this was them coming together for their fans' sake, for their sake. But obviously something did happen because the family unfollowed him. He literally deleted all her pictures or hid them, obviously, because you can just, bring her right back. But a lot of couples do this on YouTube, like Corey and Carmen. But at the end of the day, when they faked it, it was something real lingering behind the background. There's some truth in a lie. So even if people do think, oh yeah, it's just a hoodwink, it's a trick. Let me tell you something. A lot of them be having this shit brewing in the background, but then they try to capitalize off it as well.
wasn't, we just want to let it be clear that that was not something that Quan ever said because he was looking for attention, or like this was not something that happened or we did for attention or clout or followers and things of that sort.
If you notice, he can't look directly at her. It's always just little, cutting the eyes, but he's not turning her. But she's able to look at him. So you can tell within that alone that it had to be something on her part. And for him to literally swear on his deceased sister is just wow. For somebody to do that, especially people that know these individuals, know how he feels about his sister, it had to be something serious. Because if you did that for a joke, people are going to look at you different anyway.
Because, like you were saying earlier, there is a lot of people that go to social media with these things and they have these fake storylines and all that type of stuff. Like Quan would never ever in a million years say something like that unless he felt strongly.
I want you to notice something right there. Even rewind the video just a couple seconds. Notice how every time her arm was touching his arm, he keeps moving away from her arm. Right. It's a very slight micro thing that she probably ain't paying attention to, but he's slightly moving his arm away from hers. But that's just one thing to look at. Let's go into him mentioning the sister. All right, you got a little advertisement.
I got a question for you. For the folks at home who don't know about campus yet, tell them how you
on social media, especially bringing like, I'm so mad at myself that I brought my sister into it. Like anybody that knows me personally and knows the relationship that I have with my sister, she was my everything. And the only reason why I said that was because, again, I felt strongly about what I was saying, and I meant that, and I wanted to let it be known that I meant that, like I was serious, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, as for like posting on social media and doing that ever again,
yeah, we'll never do it.
It's not happening again.
Ever.
And I mean that.
Yeah, we both definitely mean that. Like this will never ever happen ever.
And like I said before, couples go through things all the time. When you're in a relationship, you're going to have disagreements. You might disagree even with your family members, their members, your in-laws, whatever the case may be. Or when you're spilling your business to your family, and then you kind of taint the way they view your partner. And you may think that it's not going to have long-lasting effects because it was in the moment. But believe me, some people don't let go of what you tell them about your spouse or your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Your family member may already have a vendetta, may already had a problem with your significant other. So it just kind of elevates that emotion. So you got to be careful when you're continuously calling people during arguments, whatever the case may be, because then it can kind of make things get way out of hand. And let's go to this last part here. I think it's like wait, so
in a place where we can sit down and talk to y'all and get y'all to understand what's actually going on. So, yeah, I said what I said, and we've been going through it, but we finally were able to speak on a mature level, and now we're here talking to y'all. So,
and they talking and they ain't saying nothing. They're saying a whole lot of nothing. But you know what? At the end of the day, like I said before, people, think that individuals do things for clout. But at the end of the day, spilling your business to the internet ain't gonna make nothing better. It ain't gonna make nothing better. But you can tell obviously something has gone left in their relationship and they've been going through it like he mentioned. And we just gotta see at the end of the day if they're gonna work it out and get past it, then they're good to go. But a lot, like I said before, sometimes you got to be careful. And then a lot of people saying that she cheated on. I mean, ain't no evidence at this moment. I mean, you can tell the way he's reacting, deleting pictures. She could have tried to, you know, talk to somebody on the side and maybe look through a phone, or maybe she was trying to do a prank with a dude or some shit happened. But we still don't know. But for him to go that far and he never reacted like that in the past, it must have been something that he just couldn't, handle. So he had to spill it. So we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm up out of the